All right, Golden Empire Part 4. So we're in the caves. All right, if you don't remember what we were doing last time, watch the last video. The caves, we killed the 3 wolves. Of course, Thunk is skinning them and harvesting meat and getting it smoking. Because this is, now a thing. This is just what we do. We kill some animal, and we harvest meat from it and, smoke it. Because we haven't gotten a bunch of salt to salt the meat with. Which will probably be, after we've gone back in town and stuff. We also don't have things like cook pots and kettles and things like that, well, we would have thought to bring, but we didn't, so we didn't. So we've got the caves, and it's dark in the caves, and of course, Damien asks us how we're seeing, and in a chorus, I've got dark vision, because the gnome has dark vision, the dwarf has dark vision, the elf thing, whatever, you're gonna ask Jordan, have to ask Jordan what the hell he is, because I have no idea. He looks like an elf, but he does crap that no elf's ever done. So the elf has he's got dark vision. Whatever he is, he's got dark vision. And of course, Thunk has dark vision, and half orc. Not as much dark vision as my full orc cousins, but more than my human cousins. That raises a good point. I wonder if I'll ever meet people from my human family. Probably not. It's possible that Thunk doesn't even know who his mother was. Anyway, so we're in the caves, killed the wolves, let the mama wolf go free, and we're advancing into the caves. All right, and the dwarf just wants to kill everybody. That's his default setting, and the gnome is not too happy about the way that they were treating these wolves. So the gnome is wanting to kill everybody. She's not too happy with the gnome. Goblins. Don't know what Jordan was thinking at the time. Thunk was, if we fight, we fight. If we don't, we don't. Either way, we're not leaving until we take care of this problem. And we got into a skirmish with a couple more goblins. It was actually, over the course of the evening, like 2, maybe 3 different skirmishes. There was the first 2 that came around the corner and saw us. And then they got another one. And then I can't remember whether it was the first 2 goblins that we saw or another goblin that we saw. One of the goblins rushed the wolf mama and slit her throat, killed her before we could stop her. So we're, at this point, Thunk's like, fuck the goblins. They're just all going to die. But he wasn't passionate about that, and I don't know why Jordan had a reason that he was going to kill all the goblins. I just don't remember what it was. Willow, it was the wolf. Very definitely the wolf was the reason Willow wanted the goblins. They will all die. And we're going through, and we find the bodies of 2 dead orcs who I'm able to identify as members of the Bear Clan. My clan. And that's when the flip was switched in Thunk that I don't give a fuck what Jordan wants. All the goblins are dead. I will kill them all. And we proceeded to go through the caves until we got to one very large cavern. And in that room, oh, that was fun. Oh man, that was fun. It was one hell of a fight. I mean, I'm talking about taking a couple hours, right? I think we ended up killing 18 goblins, 10 for Thunk, 5 for Jordan, and 3 for Willow. Well, 3 between Willow and her wolf, druid animal companion. She's got some sort of thing where she's got a trinket instead of an animal companion, and she can turn this trinket into different animals. at will, once per round. I don't, you know, you want to know about Willow's trinket, we'll have to get Willow on video. Not saying that's impossible, I just seriously doubt that's going to happen. Seriously doubt it. But this fight, oh man. We get in the room and there are these goblins torturing a human woman, right? So, of course, Thunk goes into berserker mode, just rage out and, yelling and screaming and intimidating everybody he can see. And it's, the intimidation part isn't working too well until these archers, all right, they're standing behind the back group. They got me with 2 criticals, 3 shots, and 2 of them were criticals. I got shot in both shoulders, and then I got an arrow through the frickin' cheek. But as a barbarian, you've also got resistance to bashing, piercing, and slashing weapons. So I'm taking half damage from these attacks, but they're still getting criticals, and they're still chunking off my hit points. And, they land these 3 solid shots, and I just grin at them and, spraying blood over the ones in front of me from the arrow through the cheek, not even, pulling it out, just, and then rolling a 20 on an intimidate check. So they're pissing themselves after that. That was fun. Especially since the ones at range started getting disadvantage against me, and that means they were not hitting nearly as hard. Now, Thunk's got a lot of hit points, and he's got that resistance to, the piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. So he's got a lot of hit points, and he's only taking half as much damage as anybody else would be. That fight was still deadly. Jordan doesn't have that same resistance, so he had to, hang back and not get as mob happy as Thunk can get. Thunk can just leap into the middle of a fucking mob, go down swinging, and he knows he's going to come back up. Right? Hand axes and blood everywhere, and he's got no reservations about that. Plus, when the moment he starts raging, it stops being about the thoughtful, careful warrior and more just this Hulk smash, kill everything but my friends. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry, rage and chaos. So he's got an advantage when it comes to Jordan, especially against large groups. Yeah, mechanics of 5th edition, and you're noticing that I don't tend to go into talks about mechanics that much, is because the story is in the story. The mechanics are how you tell the story. But it's like, I went for a drive in my car, and oh my god, that catalytic converter was really working well. No, you don't notice the catalytic converter working well. You just freaking, or whatever, you get the experience out of the drive. Now, if one thing is screwed up, that detracting from the rest of the experience is the thing you notice. But if everything's working properly, when the mechanics are not clunky, not encumbering, not hampering the visual flow of the combat and the way it's going, you don't really need to worry about them. So, yeah. I'll talk about specific things like, intimidating for advantage, or, intimidating so they have disadvantage, or, this, that, or the other thing. But my resistances, after this fight, hit 3rd levels of Barbarian and have resistance to everything but Psychic as the Path of the Totem Warrior, Bear Clan, Bear Totem, sorry. You can tell I plan my character around this, Path of the Totem Warrior. That was weird. I wonder why it went blurry like that. Anyways, I built my character around this, specifically to go through the, Bear Totem Warrior. That's why the whole name of the clan is Bear. And, you know, it was just from that one third level ability that, you know, you gain resistance to everything except Psychic while raging. That's the whole character. That was pretty much the build. And then it changed. But I'm going a little over. Killed 18 goblins in that fight and rescued the woman. Next video, I'll talk about what happened after that.